Another great opportunity to come to you tonight from DPP Sports, dogpoundproductions.com. Check us out on the YouTube channel. I'm privileged, as always. Doug Byerly's alongside me tonight. If you haven't checked out that TNT Tailgates and Testimony video of him alongside Doug Birdsong, the voice of the Bison, you need to check that out, because really talked about what it means to have been a legacy type media broadcaster as long as he's been down there at Bucknell. But really, it's about the kids, it's about his faith, it's about the journey. And we're here tonight. Selinsgrove's come to town, and Selinsgrove's really had a good year, 9-4, I believe, so far. I never know if they're completely updated, but they've played well. They've got some size, and I know Doug always does his homework, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the matchup tonight.
Yep, want to give a shout out, and always good to be here at Jersey Shore High School Bulldog Gymnasium. Want to give a shout out to the JV Jersey Shore team. Nice win tonight, 15-point victory over Selinsgrove. The Seals 62-47 for the junior high team. So last time we were here, they won as well. So good to see, always good to see them play well and get a win here at home. Nate mentioned it. Selinsgrove comes in tonight at 9-4, 5-0 in the PHAC overall, Division I. It does have them listed in max spread at 5A in basketball, so I'm assuming that's correct. I did not know that they were up in the 5A level, so we'll have to watch the playoff seedings as they come out here in February, mid-February, to see if that's correct. But Selinsgrove has played well. They beat Jersey Shore at Selinsgrove on January 12th, 14-point win, 56-42. And they are on a 5-game winning streak, including that game. That was actually the middle of that 5-game winning streak. So they beat Midwest 69-44 on the road. They beat Shikellamy on the road across river rivalry there, 54-47. Then they beat Shore. Then they beat Central Mountain 81-55. And then at Shamokin, their last game on the 17th, they got a nice win, 47-39. So all of that totals up to their 9-4 win. Their other wins are over Holy Redeemer, Lewisburg, Mifflinburg, and Bellefonte. So they've beat some nice teams, because Mifflinburg has a nice team, Lewisburg as well. We saw them here defeat Jersey Shore at home a couple weeks ago. Holy Redeemer always has a very nice ball club as well. So Selinsgrove has played a nice schedule. And what's unique about it, Nate, is after tonight's game, they have 8 games remaining through that second week of February, through February 9th, where Jersey Shore has 10 games remaining, and the makeup that they had canceled just recently due to that police situation here in the Jersey Shore area. So it's really unique. They loaded their schedule early. They don't play as many late, does Selinsgrove. And they're the team to beat here in PHAC Division I thus far in the season. Jersey Shore comes in at the 500 mark, 6-6, 1-3 in conference. Have played decent at times this year, but recently kind of a downward trend. They have a 3-game losing streak due to Bulldogs coming in. They lost at home to Shamokin, 66-53, a game that DPP Sports did. They lost at Selinsgrove. I mentioned that one already. Then they lost just a heartbreaker on the 14th here at home against Shikellamy, where they rallied from 7 points down with 35 seconds to go, tied the ball game as Shikellamy hit a 3 at the buzzer to win 59-56. So Coach John Boob and his staff and the players looking to get back on the winning track tonight, but against a very stern opponent in the division-leading PHAC, Selinsgrove Seals here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night, as always, man. It's a great day to be a Bulldog. Quick shout-out to Coach Tom Gravish and the great season they had at 8-4 this season. And I know I saw those kids in the weight room tonight. They're hitting it. They're getting it done. You know, anymore, if you want to compete in any sport on a consistent basis, that weight room is a huge part of it. But thanks to our platinum sponsor, I want to talk about heavy lifting right here. Susquehanna Trailways. Get on the bus, susquehannabus.com, 753-5125, starwayroofing.com. That's right, the Glick family, it's a tradition. They're Central PA's highest rated roofing company, 814-281-9164. And where would we be without the legal representation and elder care specialist, Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchik? I mean, I'm telling you, PAElderCouncil.com, 570-322-2077. Bob Boob, First Choice Century 21, 398-0690. Listen, where being different makes the difference. Call Bob Boob, First Choice Century 21 again, 398-0690. Clark's Expert Sales and Service. Ron Clark knows tools, service, and assembly. 570-321-8206. They'll come in. They'll set up compressors. They'll do so much right on site. They'll work up a plan for you. It isn't just, your DeWalt tools or your Milwaukee tools. It is specific to the job, the need, and the request. They do a lot of fantastic work in assembly. Evergreen Well, Todd Rischel, evergreenwellsolutions.com, 601-6960. It all starts with a conversation. You want somebody you can trust? Call on Todd Rischel, 1990 graduate of Jersey Shore. He's a Bulldog through and through, and he's a big supporter of Dog Pound Productions. Jiffy Market, Allen and Family. Again, I got snuckered in today, Doug. Had a sandwich. 398-3499, 115 Pennsylvania Avenue. Delicious food, made fresh, friendly market. Thank you, Jiffy Market. We'll get to some others later, but for now, we're 2 minutes away from tip-off, and we'll get to the starters, and I know you got those, Doug, but let's talk a little bit more about some of the positives that we've seen from Jersey Shore. The kids grind. They've got 3 or 4 guys averaging 8 or 9 a game. They don't really have that one standout scorer like Selinsgrove. They've got Xavier Jackson. I believe he's averaging like 18 a game, and there's some other guys coming in around 9 or 10, and a couple guys around 5. But the reality is, he is a very smooth player. I heard coming into the gym tonight, the one official said, I overheard him talking positively. He's like, his boy Xavier's fun to watch. So when officials say that, they enjoy covering games, and it's not disrespectful to any other athletes, but he's a special player.
Well, he's a very good player, and he's a big guy, 6'3", at the point guard position, so he is hard to handle.
Well, we're going to cut to commercial. We'll be back right after this. DPP Sports at dogpoundproductions.com.
At Susquehanna Trailways, getting behind the wheel isn't just a job, it's an honor. It's a front row seat to the world, from the bright lights of New York City to the historic charm of Baltimore and breathtaking trips across America. As a Susquehanna Trailways driver, you become the host of unforgettable experiences. Whether you're guiding students safely to school or helping a family create lifelong memories on their next big adventure, you're more than a driver. You're part of the journey, part of the story, part of the Susquehanna Trailways family. And right now, Susquehanna Trailways and Cam Kephart are looking for passionate, dependable individuals to join the team. Step up to the plate. Your seat is waiting. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, an opportunity to see the world and bring people together 1 mile at a time. Get on the bus. Join the tradition. Apply today. At Starway Roof Systems, roofing isn't just a job, it's a calling. We believe excellence isn't optional. It's our standard. From the first nail to the final shingle, we do all things to bring glory to God and to serve our clients, communities, and coworkers with a pure heart. Whether it's replacing a storm-worn roof or giving back to a neighbor in need, we lead with honesty, act with integrity, and stand firmly on our character. At Starway, we invest more than our time. We invest our talent and our finances to make a lasting impact right here where we live. Call 1-814-308-0490 today and experience roofing done with purpose, passion, and purity of heart. Starway Roof Systems, built on excellence, driven by faith, and dedicated to serve. Again, call Starway Roof Systems, 1-814-308-0490. When it comes to elder care and special needs legal matters, trust Julie Steinbacher at Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchek, a law firm known for quality representation and compassionate service. With branches in Williamsport State College, Altoona, Wilkes-Barre, and Muncie, they're right where you need them. From estate planning, elder care navigation, guardianship, long-term and nursing home care, to special needs planning and veteran benefits, they cover it all. You can't beat the brand and what they offer. They care enough to make a difference. Visit PAElderCouncil.com or call 1-800-351-8334 today. Steinbacher, Goodall, and Yurchek, your trusted partner in elder and
We're back, Doug. Why don't you let us know who those captains are tonight and who the starters are?
Yep, so for Selinsgrove, starters are number 0, Griffin Parker, senior, 5'10". Number 4, Xavier Jackson, who we mentioned earlier, junior, 6'3", point guard. Number 10, Noah Walter, senior, 6'2". Number 11, Mac DeFazio, senior, 6 foot. And number 12, Chase Carter, senior, 6'1". So not an overly large team, but again, with having Jackson at a guard at 6'3", you'll see he's a very skilled player. He is a handful for sure. For Jersey Shore, I believe McCray is out tonight. Understand that had a little technical foul problem in the last ball game, so he is not in the lineup as far as we're aware. We will see later on maybe if he's only out for the first half of the ball game. But the starters are senior number 0, Carson Watkins, number 15, senior Landon Lathan, junior number 23, Jacob Lorson, sophomore number 33, Ty McDevitt, and senior number 34, Tucker Hanna. And my understanding is that we don't have numbers, but my understanding is the 2 leading scorers pretty much all season long, somewhere in the low double digits for Jersey Shore, are Ty McDermott and Tucker Hanna. And for Selinsgrove, by far, as Nate mentioned, it's Jackson, number 4, averaging around 18 per game.
Well, it's going to be a good ball game today. Jersey Shore's really got to kind of play their game, set the tempo. Selinsgrove obviously comes in the stronger opponent, but Jersey Shore has had streaks this year where they've looked extremely well when they get out in space and can run the court and play with pressure and poise. But we'll see how they play tonight. 8-minute quarters, five fouls to the bonus. First quarter about to be underway here. Selinsgrove on the road here tonight with Jersey Shore. Tucker Hanna jumps. Saw that real quick. Nice tip back for Selinsgrove. The Seals on point right now. Number 4, Xavier Jackson, to handle the duties at 6'3". Very nice pass. Got to the key.
Carter underneath for the 2 for Selinsgrove.
Nice pressure by Selinsgrove. McDermott out. Oh, and kicked by Hanna. That's going to be Selinsgrove ball, I believe. We'll see what the officials say.
And we apologize. I apologize. Did not get the names of the officials tonight. These are 3 new. We did not see them in our previous broadcasts thus far this season. Hopefully a good trio here tonight.
Johnson inbounding here to Walter. Johnson, nice smooth move. Again, great dish. Too many touches in the paint. There's a scrum. Tries to get it a good cut. 10 feet, up and in. Talked about his smooth athleticism.
Almost a 3-point call there, though, on number 12, who really struggled to get that to Jackson, but he delivered.
McDermott down low, gets the ball. They're going to try to kick it, swing it. Good pressure. Boy, Selinsgrove coming out absolutely glove-like. Timeout by Jersey Shore. They got the much-needed timeout. Let's talk for a second, Doug. When have you seen a Selinsgrove team come out that aggressive?
Well, McDermott, though, made 2 mistakes. Both times he dribbled and kind of trapped himself. But,
Sure.
boy, they trapped him very quickly and would not allow him a passing lane at all. Very quick, very aggressive for the Seals. You can see why they're a good team. Very good defensively. So they are led by Coach Justin Kaiser, assistant Jonathan Bauer, Ethan Hummel, and Scott Ziegler. I remember the Kaiser name. I'm not sure if it's Justin, but there was a Kaiser who was a fantastic football player a number of years ago. Went on to play and had a good career at Bloomsburg University. So again, Division I PHAC game. Jersey Shore, Shamokin, Selinsgrove, Shikellamy, Central Mountain, and Milton make up that PHAC Division I on the boys' side of the conference.
Bulldogs were able to get that timeout. Down 4-0 here. 6:58 to go first quarter. Inbounding. Latham gets it out to Lorson. They need to set something up and get a good look. Lorson gets to Hanna. Back across to Latham inside. Looking to get something close. Nice spin move, up and in. Very nice poise on that possession for the Bulldogs.
Really nice job there by Lorson inside. Good spin move for the bucket.
Selinsgrove moves well with or without the basketball. Nice spacing. Noah Walter down inside again. Just a quick move inside. Good defense.
You can tell the Seals are very well schooled, well coached, because Carter was going to bounce that off a Jersey Shore player, and he was able to do that to keep possession.
Inside, nobody there. Way too easy of a look. Up and in. Nice bucket there by Noah Walter, but again, way too easy on the inbounds.
Yep, let him get the position that he wanted on the offensive side, and that results in a couple easy buckets.
Good look down. Carson Watkins. Nice look there from Lathan.
Really nice assist there by Landon Lathan, senior leader for the Bulldogs.
They like everything to go through Xavier Johnson. He's got a nice quick first step. Skip pass. Walter up. Way off the mark. No rebound. Good garbage bucket there by Mac DeFazio.
That's tough sometimes because you kind of expect it to hit something, and it didn't hit anything but the backboard right to the Selinsgrove player for the bucket.
McDermott takes it hard. Fouled. No good. Give McDermott credit. Sometimes he goes up and kind of does the double pump thing. That time he took it hard to the hole.
Good drive there by McDermott. Gets rewarded with the opportunity from that free throw line. Last game we saw him, they shot the free throws very well. 2 games ago, it was a problem for him, so hopefully tonight it'll be on the positive side. That one is. Brings them within 8-5. 5:28 to go here, first quarter. Early substitution, Harlan in for the Bulldogs at the guard position.
Try to cut this to 2. McDermott up and good. You know, Selinsgrove, 80% of their points, 90% of their points have come with inside of 10 or 12 feet tonight. They're getting a lot of good looks in and around that lower circle.
Bulldogs with the man-to-man defense. Nice with the steal. Nice aggressive play there.
Landon Lathan gets it over. Skip to Hannah. McDermott on the wing. Down inside to Hannah. Hannah, good pass to Lorson. Too much dribbling. Good defense there on the strip.
Really shut off the lanes to do the Seals.
Stop and pop from 11. It's good. That's Mac DeFazio from downtown.
Yep, got a good clean look there. Able to set his feet, knock that one down, stretch that lead out, 11-6.
Harlan into the ball game for the Bulldogs at guard. Hannah looking to weak side. There's Harlan. Harlan again.
Really good hands.
Very
by
nice.
Walter.
Very
Wow.
nice.
You know, if you would see Walter on the street, you would say, you know, he's a normal type guy. Wow, what tremendously quick hands. Really balanced guy there.
I
going
couldn't
to
agree
the hoop.
more. Like I was trying to think about how I would describe him as a player, but he's cat-like on the defensive end. He's been in passing lanes all night tonight, and nothing flashy. But was that a nice take to the hoop as well? You know, I'll take guys like Noah Walter anytime, anywhere. Their efficiency.
And Selinsgrove only goes about 8 deep, which is pretty normal in high school. But all 8 players play, and thus far they have all contributed. Guerrero in for Jersey Shore. See if he can give them a spark, down 13-6.
Latham gets down inside, takes it, gets fouled on the wing.
Foul against DeFazio there with the reach. Yeah, Seals just a good compact team. Only really shorter players. Number 3, Julian Torres, now in the ball game at 5'8".
Hannah all alone. Does he hit the short range? Yes, he does. Those are big buckets.
They really are. Hannah, he's nice inside.
Johnson, smooth, kicks it out. Oh, and it found its way in to Jack Picue.
Seals go very adept at picking up those loose balls and converting them into points.
Guerrero did a nice job of coming to that basketball. I like the hair tonight as well. I mean, I'm not so sure I would have gone with the chartreuse.
That's a new do. That's a new one.
Oh, it's a new.
It was faded.
Absolutely.
The last time we were here, he spruced that up.
We got some highlights, baby.
Well, boys, Selinsgrove, they're good in the passing lanes. They really cut it off. Would have got a steal there if not for the foul. Bulldogs with the side out. They need a bucket, down 15-8.
Yeah, down 7. Right now they need a good score. It's been a long first quarter. There's Hannah. Hannah kicks it underneath. Touched. Very fortunate. I thought the Bulldogs might have gotten some skin on that after the fact, but they're going to be able to take it out underneath here. Latham does the duties. McDermott. There he is. Guerrero. Step back. Good.
Awkward looking shot, but he converts those inside. Good release once he got away from the defender.
He really gets elevation on that jumper, and he likes to hit it fading away. Xavier Johnson takes one. It's long. Good box out by Guerrero. Guerrero's having some good minutes right now. 3:20 to go first quarter. 15-10 Selinsgrove.
Opportunity for the Bulldogs to cut into that 5-point lead.
Guerrero fights, gets it stripped and ripped by Picue. Down the court they come. Oh, there's a foul. No good. Up. That was Julian Torres.
Nice job there by Torres to get the ball up on the rim to have the opportunity for the 2-shot foul.
Selinsgrove's surprisingly really quick.
Very quick. I was going to say, very impressed by the defensive prowess of the Seals. You can tell that is what is the difference in their game, how good they are defensively.
Yeah, and you can't teach. I mean, you can, but speed kills, but it's also speed under control, and that's a really important thing when it comes to basketball, having the poise to pull it out and set it up. Again, 2 for 2 on that series at the line. Selinsgrove shooting well from the free throw stripe. 3 minutes to go here, first quarter. Dogs down 17-10, and that ball's airmailed.
Yeah, people don't realize that's a very hard pass from right out near half court all the way into that corner, because you have to get it over or around a defender, and the easiest way is over to the defender, but many times you do exactly that. Airmail that one into the crowd. Another turnover for the Bulldogs.
There he is. Another nice pass inside. Skip pass back to the key. Great ball movement. Look at that. Just strength. Nice pass. Boom.
That's Walter again. I'll tell you, he's very good.
Little Pistol Pete on that.
He is very good. He knows where he is on the floor, knew where his teammate was as well. Critical time here for the Bulldogs early. Down 9, still 2:28 to go here first quarter. Don't want to get that deficit into double digits against a good defensive team.
Well, that's just it. You got to stop the bleeding. You get down 5, 6, 7, and pretty soon it's 9 and 13. So they can cut this at the end of the quarter. Get it down somewhere around 4. It'd be a moral victory.
Selinsgrove has shifted to the zone defense, and they get a turnover there.
Here comes the smooth right here. Xavier Johnson looks up. Great pass. There he is. Mr. Everything. Did you see that clutch take? Wow.
You expect Jackson to be their best player, and right now it's Noah Walter. He's doing it on both sides of the court. Defense really causing trouble for the Bulldogs. Down 11, 21-10. Really productive quarter for Selinsgrove.
Well, and you're like, does he pass the eye test? Who cares? You want to talk about productivity? I mean, Noah Walter has been the straw that stirs the drink tonight for the Seals.
Yep, he comes out, replaced by Parker in the lineup. Bulldogs struggling to get into their offense. Selinsgrove has gone back to the man-to-man.
McDermott, nice move, but great base on defense. That's a tough shot. But, it's great recovery by Picue to force McDermott to make a nice shot.
Really good job there by McDermott.
Good box out by Lathan. They don't have numbers. They need to get another good look here. They cut it from 11 to 9. There's Lorson. Does he hit it? No, it's high, and it hits the cable. So,
and that's a shot he should take. He's
Absolutely.
open, had his feet set, had a good look at it. He can certainly knock down that shot. Tough bounce there. Need a good defensive set here.
yes, they do. Xavier Johnson at the point. Oh, there's Lorson. Nice take. Oh, good job. Scoops it, gets it to Lathan. There's a push, but that's a smart foul.
Very smart foul, because he would have went by and
Right.
one-on-one against Jackson.
Now the only thing is that's shots. I didn't think we got to 5, but I thought that was 4, but it is 5. Talk about that reset. We haven't seen a lot of this, Doug. Bill Minster with a new haircut. Look at that.
He's looking trim tonight.
Just look at it.
He must be running for some political office or
I
something.
think so. Yeah. There's got to be politics. I've never seen him so clean-shaven and look good.
Latham gets the first. Gets the Bulldogs back within 8. Still 1:08 to go. Jersey Shore trails 21-13.
Here it is. They're going to cut this lead down right now, 108. Lathan up for the second one. It's in and out. Here comes the Seals. See if they hold for one. I don't think they're going to, but stranger things have happened. To the wing. That's Julian Torres. Gets it back to Johnson. Boy, he's got a nice handle. Kicks it out. Great movement. Oh, another great pass. Eyes in the back of his head. There's a 3-dog. No good. Who touched it last? Hey, the moral victory is with 40 seconds to go, they can cut this lead to 6.
Good battle there between Walter and Larson. Bulldogs able to come up with that.
Guerrero. Look to Larson, top of the key. Going to pass through. They got to move.
The Seals packing in that zone defense, not allowing that penetration into the lane.
There's McDermott looking inside. Let's see if they skip it. Back cut, back out. 13, 10. So you need to get a good look. There's 5 seconds. Oh, that's not the high percentage look.
Bulldogs really struggling against that zone, not getting the movement through the middle of the court that they need.
Seal's going to get one last look. Johnson's going to stop and pop and pull it from deep. Oh, just off the back of the iron. We're going to stay right here. We're going to mention a couple of sponsors right now, Doug.
Good first quarter, 21-13 for the Seals. Good first quarter, mostly on the Selinsgrove side. Bulldogs did struggle against the multiple defenses of the Seals.
Yeah, they did, and I just like to see somebody penetrate. You know what? With the 5 fouls, you penetrate. If you get fouled, you go to the line. At the end of the day, you can drive against a zone, and even if you're a little bit out of control, chances are they're going to call it because of the clock situation. So I hate to see that pass it around the perimeter. Man, when we used to get to 10, 12 seconds, it was get to the lane time. And if you wanted to kick back out for a good look like Larson had here earlier, just short. But so tonight we want to say real quick, thank you to Ballbirds, 220 Schaefer Lane, ballbirdsbrewing.com, 865-6346. Blaze Alexander Kia. Hey, that Doug Hilliard, 494-0121. BlazeAlexanderKia.com. Taking the deals the other guys won't. Best Auto Sales. John Best, we thank you. 748-8000. Oil changes, services. You know, you want inspections, emissions, detailing. They do it all up there right next to Taco Bell at 555 High Street. They're right there in the heart of Flemington. Check out John Best. Best Auto Sales. Well, again, Doug, we're back. The Dogs need to go on a little bit of a run.
Bulldogs will have the ball to start quarter number 2, down 8.
Guerrero's going to take the stop back, and he gets rejected. Great defense that time by Johnson. Johnson all on the Euro step. Up and too hard. Good contests there. I believe it was Hannah. I'm not sure.
I believe that was Watkins on that defense.
Was it Watkins?
A really good job to keep the pressure on but not get the foul.
There's Watkins going to pull from deep. Off the front end. Good follow-up by Hannah. Nearly takes steps but gains the pivot foot.
Yeah, really a different look here with Carson Watkins running the point with Lathan out for a short time. Bulldogs are struggling to get into their offensive sets. Really good D by the Seals.
Great steal up ahead.
Well, he almost troubled. He got kind of caught between, but still had enough athleticism to take that extra step to get to the bucket, did Walters.
You saw me look at you, Doug. I was like, what happened on that? Did he pull a cramp or what? Hannah, short, no follow. Selinsgrove just kind of lulling you to sleep tonight. Now they're up 10. That's going to pull and pop and nearly down, but out. McDermott's going to set things up here for the Dogs. 6:40 second quarter.
Yeah, if they saw that, that's off Larson. The official did not see it because he ducked not to get hit by the basketball, but that actually went off Larson, and they did correct it. The official at midcourt saw the deflection there, so another tough turnover for the Bulldogs. Struggling on the offensive side thus far tonight, down 10.
Yes, they are, and they've got to figure it out. Johnson, very unselfish tonight, does a lot of good things, but likes to give the ball up as well. He's going to circle and spin. There it is! Premeditated, great follow. What an absolutely beautiful dish from him to initiate that, go scoring there.
And Jackson on the rebound, he just gets it, never brings it down, tosses it right in for the easy bucket. Yeah, what Jersey Shore has to learn, you cannot make those passes against this good Selinsgrove team. They're going to steal that or knock that away all night long. Passes have to be short, have to get that penetration, which the Bulldogs have not been able to do thus far in this 3-game losing streak. The games have been fairly close. They are struggling here tonight on the offensive side, down 12, 25-13.
Into the game for Selinsgrove, Griffin Parker. Going to play the guard, gets the pressure out here on Latham. Hannah, good fake, up. Good take, doesn't finish. Lorson gets fouled. You know, that's one of the things I like about Lorson. You know, when he hangs around that perimeter, I don't see the effectiveness. He gets inside, you know, you got to have some designated rebounders, and it's nice to get a second look on the offensive end.
Hannah's had a little bit of tough luck in there with a couple that he normally would make kind of bounce in and out.
Good pressure by Johnson on Hannah. Hannah's got nowhere to go. Has picked up his dribble, gets it to Lathan. Lathan runner, doesn't go down. Boy, Johnson went from the perimeter to the rebound down low.
Nice job there by Guerrero to anticipate that, knocked out of bounds. Jackson will get replaced by number 3, Torres. That seems to be the substitution pattern there. So they give up a little bit of size and obviously direction on the offensive side. For Jersey Shore coming in, played a nice JV ball game as well. Sophomore Pennycoff, number 12.
You know, this Noah Walter, he's 6'2". You know,
very deceptive in size.
Yes. I just looked at him, I'm like, he's 6'2", and I'm like, man, you know, he might have a career somewhere at the D3 level, or you never know, because he's got a nice frame. Look at this. Didn't finish, but he got kind of cut.
Good defense there by Hannah to not get the foul. Yeah, Lathan is doing everything he can to penetrate.
Good take, no good. There he is again. Noah, got a circle, doesn't finish. McDermott, Lathan. The Dogs have got to figure out how to get some buckets on more than one trip.
Selinsgrove has settled into a nice zone defense, and Jersey Shore has not figured it out at all. You can see they collapse, get their hands on the ball, and get another turnover with the tie-up. Goes in favor of the blue and red for the Seals.
Well, again, that's another trip. It's another empty series. And the problem with that is, man, I'd rather, you know, you don't like to see bad looks, but a bad look's better than no look. Selinsgrove down this way, kicks it up top. There he is, Walter to Torres. There he goes, nice penetration. Too much passing, I'll tell you what. Matt DeFazio was almost overly unselfish on that play. He had a lane, he could have taken for layup.
Yeah, should have shot that. Anytime you get there a step or two inside the lane, that ball should go up.
I think they said somebody had a deflection on that.
Yep.
Going to stay here. Selinsgrove ball. They're up 25-13, 4:31 to go. Second period here.
Coach Booth trying to do everything he can. Swales in, played a great JV ball game. Nice save there. Timeout by Selinsgrove. A little bit of scramble there.
Someone needs to explain that to me, and I'm willing to, you know, mention it in the chat, reach out to us, explain that to me. I like to interact with our listening audience. It used to be you could never call a timeout unless you had possession. For example, I know they have possession overall. They've had the ball. But that was an errant pass. They kept it in bounds. It was nearly a backcourt. And before the ball's back in anybody's hands, they get a timeout.
Yeah, a little quick there, I thought, on that, because I thought you had to have it in your possession. And a quick timeout, 30-second timeout. Busy night tonight in the region. Wrestling, Jersey Shore at Milton. Other boys basketball games, Central Mountain at Shamokin. Shikellamy at Midwest. A bunch of girls basketball games as well here on Tuesday, January 30th, as we are deep into the winter months.
We are. We're deep in the winter months, and we appreciate all of our subscribers. Man, click subscribe. There's some great things going on in the realm of podcasting and some awesome positive stories in our community. We want you to be able to be aware of what's coming your way, just like tonight's game. If you're a subscriber, you get a notification. Parker circles, tries to look. That touch the Bulldog. Going to be underneath again. The last couple times that Selinsgrove has had an inbound play underneath their own basket, they've gotten a really good look. We'll see if the Dogs made any adjustments.
Yeah. Jackson coming back in along with number 24.
Doug, that was absolutely uncontested.
Uncontested left-handed layup by Parker. Stretches out that lead to 14, 27-13.
Nice pass by Pennycoff. Great assist by Pennycoff.
Finished by Guerrero. Very nice job there by Oren Pennycoff.
Well, he just, he had his head on a swivel. But sometimes you don't need to look to do too much. Just make a good pass, and he did. Jackson, underneath the Torres. Oh, wow.
Really good vision there by Torres, and Coach John Boob says, hey, for the moment, we've seen enough. Lead at 14. It's been 14 a couple times, but the passing lanes inside for Selinsgrove have been pretty clear. The defense by the Bulldogs hasn't shown up yet tonight.
Yes, and again, what I've noticed is with Selinsgrove, I haven't seen a lot of excess dribbling. Crisp passes. When they do dribble, right, it's to get to a spot to either get a look or get the defense to collapse on you to get another look. And that's what happens. We talked about that, having a sense of urgency. If you're going to dribble, be assertive, have a sense of urgency. Don't just dribble for the sake of dribbling. But when you draw attention and you bring that second man onto you, now somebody else is open. Selinsgrove's done a really good job of getting guys in space with really good looks.
Using that dribble penetration are the Seals to get a lot of assists here in this first half. Very productive, 3:27 to go here, second quarter. Bulldogs down 14, 29-15.
Here we go, McDermott with the ball across midcourt. Gets it to Swales. Swales into the game getting some reps. He's looked good. Unfortunately, that one's tipped, and Selinsgrove just hustling. McDermott able to get back. I don't know what the chart would look like, but there's been a lot of turnovers.
Oh my gosh, you're probably approaching 12 to 15 already here in quarter number 2, and hard to win when you have that many turnovers and empty possessions.
Selinsgrove, there he is, Jackson from down under, no good. Guerrero
ran the play directly for Jackson there. Had a good look off that front rim. Bulldogs trying everything they can, even bringing McDermott out from underneath to try and run the point.
Again, another turnover. Wow, good hands by Torres. Down court, and they're going to call it.
Yep.
Got a little handsy. I'll tell you what. We used to call it the amoeba defense, right? But the amoeba defense only meant if you were playing man-to-man. Boy, they've been tough in that packed zone.
Very anticipatory on the defensive side.
Oh, my Lana. Guerrero. Hannah. There he is again, though. Great look. Jackson baseline. Kicks it over. Good steal by Hannah.
It's probably the first not real good pass by Jackson in the ball game. Hannah with the turnover.
Swales kicks it to McDermott. They need a good look. Hannah's going to pop. Nothing there. No second shot. Jackson elevates. Good rebound. He's looking down court. Great eyes. Torres stops and drains it. And you think about it. What were you taught when you rebounded the ball when you were younger? Get the ball down court. Find the open man. And Jackson did just that.
Really nice shot there by Torres, the junior 5'8" guard.
And here comes the fun and gun.
The Bulldogs very frustrated on the offensive side. Not a good look there by McDermott. Lead stretched out 32-15.
Oh, what a nice pass.
Nice steal there by Swales. And there's a good take, Nate. There's your JV player who has an opportunity to be a very good point guard at the varsity level. Took it very aggressively, got fouled. Would have an opportunity to score. Going to make the wholesale changes. Basically, the starters coming back in along with Harlan for the Bulldogs. Coach Boob is doing everything he can to find a a quartet that can get some points on the board,
Yeah.
including number 1, Lupton. Good ball fake there by Lathan to clear the way. He finally gets a 3 to the Bulldogs.
Well, that's a big bucket.
32-18.
Selinsgrove in the half-court set. They've been really patient and persistent. Good steal by Carson Watkins. Picked Jackson's pocket. Lathan down the other way. They need someone to penetrate to get a good look, but Lathan's got the hot hand, and he nails it.
A second 3 in a row for Lathan.
Woo!
Off the bench. 2 jumpers in a row gets him within 11.
Torres at the paint, good look. It looked like he took steps. There was steps again. Carson Watkins, he's going to make the transaction with a steal. Here comes Lathan again. We'll see if with 39 seconds to go, if they can get one more bucket. What a nice swing this would be. They're on a 6-point run. Lathan, a floater, nothing there. He follows a shot. Jackson, all alone. What a take to the rim.
With the left hand, Jackson
Woo!
showing his ability there.
That was smooth.
That was very smooth. Yeah, Lupton doesn't get a whole lot of minutes. He has to realize where he was. It was almost a backcourt.
Yeah, I
but he was
thought it
able
was.
to, yeah.
I thought it was backcourt to begin with. And then he brought the ball down, and Jackson said, oh, hey, listen, I'm hungry. I'm going to take that from you. And fortunately, the arrow stays the Bulldogs' way. Down 13. They need to try to get one here to cut it. 10 seconds. They need to be assertive. That's a foul. That's a good take. But, again, that's only going to be the third foul. You know, you could ride this out and not even let him get a shot off.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. A good take there by Lathan, though, to have that possession underneath.
Yeah, it was a good take. He got more aggressive on that take, and that's what you have to be, assertive. Carson Watkins with 5 seconds back to Lathan. Lathan's going to pull the trigger. Takes it, floats it. Oh, nearly in. Jackson out. Swales doesn't get it off. But the Bulldogs were down 20 at one point. Weren't they down 20, Doug? What was the score?
17. They were down 17. It
Yes.
looked like it was 20, but they do get a nice run there with the 2 threes by Lathan. Halftime 34, Selinsgrove 21 for the Bulldogs of Jersey Shore.
Well, yeah, it really could have gotten out of hand in a hurry. Fortunately for the Bulldogs, Lathan got hot. And, when Lathan got hot, he hit those 2 3-pointers, and it stopped the bleeding for the season there. And it's going to be a 10-minute half. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be back right after this.
When it comes to finding your dream home, selling your current one, or exploring mortgage options, look no further than Bob Boob and the team at Century 21 First Choice Realty. These aren't just real estate pros. They're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest cheerleaders. Bob and his team combine decades of experience with genuine passion and compassion to guide you every step of the way. They listen, they care, and they make sure your dreams aren't just goals, they're realities. Whether you're buying, selling, financing, choose the team that puts you first. Century 21 Bob Boob First Choice Realty, making dreams come true, one home at a time. Call 570-398-0690 or visit first-choice-realty.com today. Are you looking for top quality tools and equipment? Ron Clark at Clark's Expert Sales and Service at 1919 Lycoming Creek Road in Williamsport has you covered. As you step inside, you're greeted with rows of tools as far as the eye can see. From air compressors and generators to pressure washers, power tools, sockets, pumps, hand tools, and welding machines, they've got the gear you need. Featuring Milwaukee, DeWalt, and other top brands, Clark's offers unbeatable selection and expert service you can trust. Call 570-321-8206 or stop by today. Clark's Expert Sales and Service, where the selection is truly mind-boggling. At Evergreen Wealth Solutions, we're real people serving real people. Your financial future matters, and we're here to help you manage your assets with care, insight, and integrity. Our goal? to give you more peace of mind, more value, and more clarity for the road ahead. Reach out to Todd Rischel and the team today at Evergreen Wealth Solutions, 1000 Commerce Park Drive, Suite 416, Williamsport, PA. Call 570-601-6960 or visit them on the web at evergreenwealthsolutions.com. Evergreen Wealth Solutions, guiding your future together. Jiffy Market and Deli. When hunger strikes in Jersey Shore, head straight to Jiffy Market and Deli at 115 Pennsylvania Avenue. Open 7 days a week, they got it all. From weekly subspecials to fresh deli meats and cheeses, picnic-ready sandwiches, crisp salads, and so much more. Grab a drink when you're on the go. Relax in that cozy seating area where they know you by name and treat you like family. Listen, give Jiffy Market and Deli that on-the-go nonstop shop, 570-398-3499, and make today a Jiffy Market. When it comes to finding your dream home, selling your current one, or exploring mortgage options, look no further than Bob Boob and the team at Century 21 First Choice Realty. These aren't just real estate pros. They're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest cheerleaders. Bob and his team combine decades of experience with genuine passion and compassion to guide you every step of the way. They listen, they care, and they make sure your dreams aren't just goals, they're realities. Whether you're buying, selling, financing, choose the team that puts you first. Century 21 Bob Boob First Choice Realty, making dreams come true, one home at a time. Call 570-398-0690 or visit first-choice-realty.com today. Are you looking for top quality tools and equipment? Ron Clark at Clark's Expert Sales and Service at 1919 Lycoming Creek Road in Williamsport has you covered. As you step inside, you're
Nate Carpenter back along with Doug Byerly, and always a privilege. It's different covering a game, I will say. Like basketball, I usually come leisurely, enjoy watching a game. But when you broadcast it, you really start to look at tendencies. You start to look at, not from a critical lens, just I'm more of a wow factor. Like I can tell when teams aren't maybe being efficient, and they're turnover happy, and there's a lot of things that they could do better. But I think what impresses me about Selinsgrove is they have the ability to be cat-like defensively. Now they were more assertive early on in that first quarter, pressuring Jersey Shore, extending the man-to-man, and it was like they were trapping when they picked the dribble up, forcing turnovers. But even when they packed it into that zone, they had some really nice defensive tendencies, which made it difficult for Jersey Shore. Fortunately, down 17, Lathan was able to hit those 2 threes. But aside from that, Jersey Shore's got to figure out what they want to do offensively. They would be better off coming out in the second half and passing the ball 15 times. 15 times. Do you know what I'm saying? And waiting to get a layup, or limiting Selinsgrove from getting into that offensive set. Because what's happening with Selinsgrove offensively, they don't over-dribble. They share the ball. They look down court. They're getting a lot of guys on back cuts and passes. I'd love to see the shot sheet for them stat-wise. They've hit some threes, a couple, but they've not been the fun and gun team. They're getting excellent looks, which are leading to some second garbage buckets as well.
Yeah, you can tell they're not a team that relies on the three. If they get it, they certainly can take it. But no Walter and Jackson leading the way. Really a nice, diverse offense, but super defensive team are the Seals, holding the Bulldogs to only 21, scoring 34 themselves, lead by 13 at the half. You can tell why they're 9-4 or either 10-4. So prior to the game, our stats showed them at 9-4, and I counted up the games. It's 9-4, but it was mentioned that they're 10-4 coming into the ball game. So whatever, 4 losses, and they lead the PHAC Division I with no losses. So they are leading the way and are the team to beat this year. Normally it's been Shamokin for the past 4 or 5, maybe even longer years. Selinsgrove leading the way. Certainly have a chance to add to that lead here tonight unless the Bulldogs have a chance to come back. So again, in the area, Jersey Shore Wrestling was at Milton tonight at 6 p.m. Probably a pretty competitive match there. Would have a chance to see how the Bulldogs do on the mat tonight. And then in boys basketball in the PHAC, Central Mountain at Shamokin, Shikellamy at Midwest. A couple other good games. Mifflinburg at Loyalsock. Mifflinburg, pretty nice team. Loyalsock playing well, playing very well here early in this season. And Montoursville, Danville, that'll be an interesting one. And then in girls basketball, as far as I can tell, Shamokin at Millersburg, that's a PHAC team, but not a PHAC game there. No other PHAC games in the slate tonight on the girls basketball side. Compliments of Brett Crosley and NorthCentralPA.com. And again, we don't keep stats here. Really don't have time to do that either halftime or after the game. Make sure you check out either North Central PA or the Sun Gazette. Doc Massey, Henry Huber, and the crew to see who leads the way here, scoring-wise and everything else in these ball games on DPP Sports, DogPoundProductions.com.
And a quick shout-out to IPT Sports, also in Williamsport. They cover the Millionaires, a lot of their home games, and you know, they do a nice job down there. So Jamie Spencer, Mike Lundy, we appreciate you as well. Anytime we get a chance to tune in, I'll be honest with you, I don't watch a lot of television. I might hit a little landman. You know, I might watch something, and I might binge a Netflix or whatever, but I'm the kind of person, like, even what I watch with intentionality. It was a great national championship game last night. Quick shout-out to Coach Sig and the big victory for Indiana. Of course, he was a Penn State Athletic Conference guy as he made his debut at IUP back in the 15-16 era. And he had Lenny Williams, the Harlan hopeful. And I think, man, that guy's had a Heisman finalist at every level from Division II to FCS to FBS. So you want to talk about player development. It's unbelievable. I don't know if there's ever been a team that's gotten more mileage out of their athletes.
Well, that's been the commentary since Indiana did win the season. Great trivia here, and you probably saw it. So the Hoosiers finished 16-0. First time that you could win 16 games in the modern playoff era, because there's an extra game in there.
Right.
And they play 12
right.
4 playoff games. That's the first time an NCAA football team has been 16-0 since the 1894 Yale Bulldogs.
Up.
Yeah, how about that? Led by Kurt Signetti from IUP in the PSAC. How about it? Wow.
No.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Yeah, how about that? And from here on out, teams will have a chance to go 16-0 because of that extra game in the playoffs. Everybody now plays 12 regular season, and the playoffs have added a game, and will be interesting to see if they go to 16 teams. It would still stay at 4, though, because you'd have buys in there.
That's an incredible stat. You know?
Yeah, that's a good trivia.
And how about, you know, the Saban era? You know, we talk about Andy Reid and Mike Holmgren, and you talk about these coaches, right? The pedigree. But the Final Four teams all had coaches, head coaches that had studied under Saban.
Yeah, definitely a transition. He was on the broadcast tonight. He picked the wrong side. They picked Miami. All four of them picked Miami.
Oh, no, wait, no.
Oh, no. Yeah, Pat McAfee picked the Hoosiers. You're right.
The Hoosiers. Yeah, he did. So second half, here we go. 8 minutes for the third and fourth quarter. 16 total. 34-21 is the score right now. Selinsgrove with the ball.
Seals up 13. Have the ball to start this one. Bulldogs coming out in the 1-3-1 zone, seeing if the change there can make a difference.
McDermott almost gets that. Jackson. Oh, nice look. Good job by Lorson to tie that one up. Arrow goes the Dogs' way.
Really good clean hands there. Boy, even with the turnover, crisp passing for Selinsgrove. Very impressive.
Hannah gets it back this side. Picks up the dribble. This is where they can get. McDermott comes to it. He's going to turn. Nice tick. That really looked ugly, but to be honest with you, it was all ball.
Yeah, it was all tie up there.
Unfortunate for McDermott. The arrow is going to go the other way. Hopefully he's okay. Looked like he hit his head. That court's awful hard. But again, Selinsgrove just tenacious on defense.
McDermott stays in the ballgame. Boy, he took a hard hit there for sure.
Nice look again. Oh, just sweetness. Don't finish. Watkins gets it to Lathan. Lathan's going to look to get it. Offense set up here. Lorson to Lathan. Floater. Oh, just not good. McDermott gets a second look. Kicks it out.
Well, McDermott is battling in there, but you can see the hands of Selinsgrove. They are clean. Get themselves on the ball.
Nice take. Oh, I thought it was going to roll in. Jackson down. Crisp pass, nearly picked off. Boy, he's a nice quick first step. Jackson in the air. Oh! What a rocker rim.
Wow, he didn't mean to shoot that. He was trying to catch it. Just came off, but boy, banked it right in.
Man.
Circus shot for Jackson.
Blind squirrel finds a nut tonight, baby. There's McDermott. McDermott takes it baseline. He's going to go up hard. Finishes well at the rim. 36-23.
Nice hard play there by McDermott.
Wow, he just sees the court extremely well.
Well, they space so well, does Selinsgrove, that defense, if you're not exactly where you need to be, you're not gonna cut off that cutter, and the clean look inside the lane for the Seals. Their offense continues to hum. 38-23, up 15.
Absolutely. And hey, listen, real quick, we want to tell you about a couple things. You know, when I think of Tanner Doverspike, wow. I think of Adventure Realty at 570-502-1854. Young, ambitious. He gets it done. You want a young, ambitious realtor who's invested, not just invested in you, but invested in the Bulldog Nation. Tanner Doverspike. SGO Service Garage. Kenny Pick, we love you. 570-923-0220. Kenny Pick, SGO Service Garage. You're going to want to call him for oil. 2 cents a gallon cheaper right here, right now.
And Kenny's son, Gavin, having a really nice junior season for the Bucktail Bucks. Leading the way, double-figure scoring. And in fact, I think they play tonight. They do the Bucks of Bucktail at Northwest tonight. Hopefully, Gavin Pick leading the way for a road victory for the Bucks.
Hannah going to inbound here. Again, 38-23 is the score. Bulldog's going to inbound here. Selinsgrove's got a little bit of two-thirds, three-quarter court pressure. Just kind of simulated. Going to do more here at half court. Nice pass to the top of the key to Lorson. A lot of picking the dribble up, though. Lathan sets up shop with 5:52 to go. Third quarter, down 15. Nice look. Hannah.
Nice assist there by Lathan. Good finish by Hannah inside. Now Selinsgrove, without that shot clock, they can be as patient as they want to be.
Wow, nice kick back. That's short, though. No rebounder. Nobody home.
Easy one there for Parker. That's a 1-3-1 defense if you don't fall back.
That's true.
It's clean.
Shortest guy on the court got the easiest look there. 5:07. Down 15 still. Watkins wants to pull the trigger. Takes it, kicks it back. Lathan's got another three opportunity, and he nails it. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Third of the ball game.
That was a nice kick back by Watkins.
Really nice. Assist by Watkins. Lead down to 12. Have to turn up that defensive pressure. Those Seals have basically been able to do what they want on the offensive side.
Well, I'll tell you what. Noah Walter snapped that pass, baby. What a nice backdoor cut.
Yeah, Jackson went with the left hand there. I think if he would have kept it in his right hand, he would have been able to lay it in against that defensive pressure, but he is rewarded with the foul. He's a nice player. You can tell he can really do everything. And at 6'3" at the guard, he's at the right height, college level, Nate. He can play at the next level. I'm thinking Division II, maybe even small Division I, because he's only a junior, so he's going to get maybe not a little bit taller, that growth, but he's going to get a little thicker.
You know, I'd like to see him handle the ball a little bit tonight with pressure, you know, because I'm sure he has handles. You know, that's the biggest thing at 6'3". Nice touch there from the foul line to see what he can do under pressure, you know, bringing the ball up the court. Bulldogs again down now 14.
And Coach Booby is trying a lot of lineups tonight to try and figure out. And there, Pennycroft's just not aware who's behind him. And it is
what
Jackson.
A nice take.
Wow, you can just tell he can finish. Woo! He can shoot it, and he can really finish in the lane.
I mean,
Got an assault
that was
shots.
beautiful. He was just able to glide. There he is again. He might dunk this one. Oh, hey, Doug, I got to be honest. You got a prophetic gift, brother. Every time you talk about somebody, like, it's like no 30 seconds don't go by. And this kid, literally, you're promoting him for the next level. And D2, small D1, and he literally strips the ball twice, goes in, and he's going to score 6 points in a matter of 10 seconds. It's just, he hasn't hit his ceiling for sure.
He supposedly averages around 18. He's probably approaching that here tonight, here in this third quarter. Scoring spurt by Xavier Jackson.
Nice touch.
Yeah, a school in the PSAC like Lock Haven or Bloom, they would just die to have a player like him locally.
Just not a great look there. I mean, not a terrible look, but the kind of look you don't get a second look. Torres going to set up shop here for the Seals. And what a nice pass. Missed the easy look.
I tell you, Torres at the point guard, pretty good himself. Has very good vision.
Yes. In and out of the hands of Pennycoff.
I wouldn't be surprised, Nate. You always hate to, you don't want to focus on the negative, but I would bet you if Coach John Booth totals it up, turnovers are approaching the number of points on the scoreboard tonight for the Bulldogs. That's been a tough one tonight.
I would concur.
For the orange and black.
Not been good. Not a good stat column. Jackson again, efficiency. Boom, right to the spot. Boom, kick it. Weak side, good. Nope, short. Wow. Doug.
Well, you can tell why he's good. He can get off the floor in a hurry, and he never comes down. He can tip it up. He's right there. Has those very, very good basic skills that are hard to teach at the high school level.
Well, he just took over the game single-handedly.
Yeah, he scored double digits here in this quarter.
Lathan
trying to do what he can to keep the Bulldogs in it. His fourth triple of the night. As Doug Birdsong would say, a little bingo there.
Little bingo. We got to make sure we put that in the addendum and quote that.
Lead stretched out to 18 for Selinsgrove. Lathan really the only offensive threat to try and keep the Bulldogs within range. See if they have another run in them to get it down toward 10.
Well, you know that Jackson took the game over when Lathan's hit those 2 threes and you're still down 18. Xavier Jackson into Peque. Peque's got a nice frame on him. Noah Walter deflected. It's going to stay with the Seals.
Yeah, they have Peque listed at 6'6", and he's shorter than Jackson, so that's certainly a misprint. But, boy, he is a solid young guy there, number 24.
Oh, yeah. There's Jackson, Euro step. That's a travel. The problem with the Euro step is if you don't get the shot off, you come down.
That's travel.
Yeah. I thought he was going to come up and try to put a shot up there.
Good defensive set there for the Bulldogs, and now you have to come down and score. They really haven't been able to combine those two tonight. Get the turnover, need to score. Swells in the ball game at the guard position for the Bulldogs. Yeah, trying to do what you should, trying to get it there, but airmailed that one into the stands. Turnovers continue tonight. Really a problem. Still down 18, 31-49, 2:15 to go here, third quarter.
Dogs need to resuscitate this quarter. It's not over yet. 2:10 to go. Jackson's going to set it up. There he is, Guerrero.
That's his shot. He loves that little mid-range jumper. I tell you, he's very good at it.
I tell you, that was sweet. Guerrero said, you know what? I'm not taking it to the rack. Jackson's, I'm just going to pull from 12, and it was pretty. Guerrero almost got another steal.
A little bit of energy on the defensive side for Guerrero.
Swale's getting some good minutes here.
He is.
Guerrero got physical there. Torres, the thing about it is, right, you got to do something, right? You're down. Even if you do get a little handsy and get called for, that's the fourth foul, though, for the Dogs. Fortunately, with the fourth quarter, they'll reset that to 0.
Seals have 0 fouls this quarter.
Peque got shoulders like a linebacker. Jackson, nice first step, quick. Wow. I'm telling you, since you highlighted him, he's gone off. And I know he's a great player. But the thing I like about him going off in this quarter is they're way up. He could be sleeping. But he's playing with aggression.
Yeah, and he's very unselfish. That was the correct take there against good defensive pressure. I have a chance at the three-point play, and boy, that foul shot for him is really smooth.
He money tonight. He's like about 90% from the line tonight.
Lead goes to 19.
Swales pulls, doesn't hit. McDermott, weak side rebound. Guerrero got a little steppy there, but they didn't call it. Lathan's been 4 for 4 from downtown. Short jumper off the bank and in.
I tell you, Lathan's going to end up with a really nice stat line point-wise. I mean, he has 4 3-pointers, a couple other twos. I mean, he's going to approach 20 points, but not sure if it's going to translate into a competitive ball game for his team. But he's played well offensively tonight.
He has played great. I saw those Skittles. Up and no good. McDermott with the rebound. Lathan's going to try to get 40 seconds to go, third quarter. This could be a big bucket for the Dogs. McDermott stops from 15. That's long. Jackson elevates. Nobody in that plane.
Oh, Guerrero. Really quick hands there.
Hit it. Yes, and Swales nails it.
With the three. Big bucket, Nate. You talked about that. Bulldogs doing everything they can. The three-pointers, 4 of them by Lathan, that one by Swales, giving them a little bit of life here. 17.2 to go, 38-52 Seals.
Well, I tell you, this could at different times tonight gone from 18 to 30. You know what I mean? And give the Dogs credit. They've hung around. You know, Lathan has, fortunately, he has the 4 threes. Swales hits a 3. There's 5 threes. And you know, Guerrero has a couple nice steals, has some good minutes tonight. You know, Coach Boob's doing a lot. He's really trying to find the chemistry with the team, and you can definitely see the Bulldogs are trying to play as a team. They're trying to have that efficiency. The biggest nemesis for them has been turnovers.
Yeah, tonight the turnovers have been the bugaboo for sure. And again, not having McRae as an opportunity to be in the lineup as a substitute really takes a lot out of the offensive sets for the Bulldogs. Down 14, 38-52.
So that Guerrero steal was huge because what could have been 2 for Selinsgrove turned into 3 for the Dogs. They are down 14.
Coach Booth says, hey, we're going to try the full court pressure here.
Wow. Three seconds. Jackson pulls. Just short. That's the end of 3. 52-38. Selinsgrove. Again, Selinsgrove came in tonight 10-4. I'd missed one game in the stat column. But that quarter was the human highlight reel was Xavier Jackson. You talk about how special he is as a player. You know, talk about the prowess and the potential. You know.
Double digits in that quarter for Jackson, without question, stretching that lead out to 14. So when they played these two teams on the 12th, so 8 days ago, final score ended up 14 as well. Right where they were a week and a half ago. You know, the question is, do the Bulldogs have an opportunity to turn up the defense, shut down the Seals a little bit, get some offensive spurts, get back in this one? You never know if you can get it under 10 and put some pressure on what happens.
Absolutely.
Bulldogs have to do it early here. 8 minutes to go, down 14. Bulldogs with the ball start this 4th and last quarter.
Fantastic opportunity here for the Dogs to do something special. Again, Guerrero's hair color tonight is spectacular. 7:58, 52-38. Lathan's been hot. Gets it to Swales. Swales hit his last 3. Guerrero says, okay, I'll take it. Does he? Oh, I thought, man, he might get that up. He drew the foul.
Yep. Was in there a long time. Pump faked about 3 times. gets rewarded. But now, again, got to make these shots. You got to get these free ones. Clock stop. 7:47 to go. First possession. Got to put these in.
We talk about the 3-second call. You don't see that a whole lot anymore.
Yeah, they let them play a little bit more than they used to in that 3 points. Guerrero's first one off the left side of the rim. Yeah, I mean, you just have to, as a team, you have to be good shooting foul shots when you get the opportunity. Gets that second one.
Wow, head on a swivel, baby. Jackson to Parker for 2.
Yeah, the press is good unless you have someone who can break it like Jackson did there.
Guerrero spins. It's a man up. Not sure what that was, but Hannah is there.
Nice job by Hannah. I tell you, he's a nice player inside.
Wow, Jackson is just extremely quick and efficient with the dribble. Nice pass. Kicks back out. Torres going to hit Carter. Jackson says, I'll take it. I'll set it up. Skip pass to the corner. Out to Torres. He pops. Good. Trifecta.
Yeah, they've been good when the defensive pressure has been intense to find the open man. Torres has knocked down a couple threes in this ball game.
Hannah from 15. Good. Well, he has nice form.
He really does. Tucker Hannah, senior, solid player. Yeah, Selinsgrove really does present a problem because they have several people that can handle the ball very, very well and have really good court vision. And if you press them and don't get a trap and a turnover, they're going to get a layup. And they've done that here, so Coach Boob says, hey, we're going to drop out of that pressure. 57-43, lead still at 14 for the Seals.
And you said it, you got to try to change the tempo of the game, and Selinsgrove just had an answer there.
Walter back in the ball game. He was out most of that third quarter. A nice rest there for Noah Walter.
Skip pass. Nice pass to Carter.
Guerrero, boy, you have to give him credit. He never gives up trying on the defensive side. Really hustles out there. So McCray does come in the ball game. So he sat all the ball game till this point.
I'm not sure what that is, but inside to DeFazio. Back outside to Parker. There's our man. Little scoop to scoop, no good. Good defense by the Dogs. Down here to Lathan. We'll see if he can find an opening to pop. He doesn't. He's going to take a deep one. Just off. Good hustle by Guerrero.
Yeah, tipped there by Jackson on that shot by Lathan.
Lathan gets it over to, just in and out of the hands. Hannah wanted to shoot before he got that one. But you talk about Jackson, right? 6'3". Most schools would put him down below. He's been handling the ball efficiently with the press and able to make really good passes down court.
Yeah, the official called that a kick. That was not a kick. It actually hit Guerrero's forearm. Bulldogs do get the turnover.
Hannah up, Hannah good.
Nice job there by Hannah to gather that one in and score. Lead to 12. Jackson just trying to get out of there. Guerrero took the ball off the noggin there a little bit. The officials explaining that to Coach Boove. That was not an elbow. He did swing around, but that was a ball that went off Guerrero. I tell you got to give Guerrero credit. He hustles every second that he is in the ball game. Gives it his effort for sure. Lead stays at 12, 57-45, 5:03 to go here. Timeout. Officials trying to sort this one out. Should be the Seals ball. back down underneath, I believe.
You know, Doug, we got to talk about a couple more people tonight. How about Fisher Insurance Agency with Danielle Leone? I mean, when you call 323-3600 at 1735 East 3rd Street, Williamsport, PAFisherAgency.com, Danielle Leone. Hello, Caleb. We miss you. We love you, brother. Hope you're well. But Fisher Insurance Agency, wow. Call them. They'll meet all your insurance needs. Integrated Accounting and Consulting. Brandon, Best, Dan, Laura. 484-1947. Integrated. ACS.com in Lewisburg, PA. Get a hold of them. Your accounting needs are met.
So the Seals do maintain possession after that turnover and timeout. Bulldogs have to stay with the pressure here.
Jackson, head on a swivel. Middleman, great cut. They're doing the weave. Down court, skipped. Good discipline.
Yep, pulled that one out, did the Seals.
You talked about the court spacing, Doug. It's been really efficient tonight for the Seals.
Yeah, they're very well aware as a team where they need to be on the court to force that defense to do what they want them to do. McCray with the foul, reach and hold there.
It's good defense. You know, I mean, the reality is you got to press. You got to try to force turnovers. You're down 12. The foul shot issue is going to be a problem because they have one foul. Skip it out. Jackson does such a nice job of coming to the basketball. Noah Walter, good defense by the Bulldogs. McCray down court. Wide open was Guerrero. Does he get a layup? He goes up, loses it. Hannah's there. Hannah's fouled. They didn't call it. Oh, that's not a good call. Boob is out on the court. John Boob is out on the court. He is furious because Hannah he's showing the official right now. Look at my arm.
Yeah,
he got jacked up.
He did get raked there pretty good.
And there's an over the back, which really, Doug, we talk about as a push. Yeah, it's not an over the back. But Hannah, you're down 12. That's 2 foul shots and time on the clock. So I've not seen John that animated since he got the leg back under him.
Not wearing the brace tonight. He's yelling out. The rehab's going well.
I'll tell you what, man. He was doing a little bit of Jenny Craig there. Deal a meal. Guerrero takes it. Oh, I thought he had the lane. He just got...
Getting that good hands defense there by Carter. Knocked that one out. Bulldogs maintain possession. Still down 12. Still time, Nate. 3:52 to go. Need a bucket.
Yes, they do. Cut through to Carson Watkins. Kicks it out to McCray. McCray doesn't get there. Just an errant pass. Just an absolute errant pass. And what that was set up by, great defense by Peque. I believe that's how you say it. If I'm wrong, forgive me. But Peque, just enough pressure to limit the passing lane. Great look. Peque up and good. That press just got broken. Yep. Record time.
Good assist there by DeFazio.
That's a great take by Lathan. Great take because they were just about to seal that 2-man trap.
Yeah, the positives tonight for the Bulldogs. One is their effort.
Yeah.
We always have that, but Lathan's had a really good ball game. Not only with the threes, but being aggressive, trying to drive and stretch out that defense.
Absolutely.
Bulldogs down 14, 3:40 to go. Cannot have any empty possessions if they're going to have a chance to come back.
Good screen by Lorson. Lathan gets it to Lorson. The pick and roll. Up. No good. Just short. A little Celtics basketball there with the pick and roll.
Not sure if Lorson knew where he was exactly on that. He thought he was a little bit closer to the bucket there. Good defense there by McCray.
Great baseline take, kick out. Boy, Jackson got up in the air on that one. Very fluid. Nice wingspan, too. You can't teach wingspan. You know, we talk about that all the time. Look at Jackson's arms, right? So he's 6'3", with potentially a 6'8" wingspan. And that's just... When he jumps, it's effortless. He definitely has a career at the next level if he wants it. Fazio, great look. All alone was Noah Walter.
That's 2 very nice assists on the past couple possessions for the Seals. DeFazio leading the way there. Walter's finishing it. He'll stretch it out. 16 is the lead.
Good hands, Jackson. Oh, he traveled.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. The official had to think about that for a minute. I think the one at half court was going to call that one. Jackson just shuffled it a little bit, tried to keep that pivot foot down, but it moved for sure.
Couple spots on the court I'm questioning tonight if they're a little damp. That was the cha-cha-cha from Jackson. Lathan, they are down 16 at the present time. They were down 12. Kick it to Lathan. Lathan looks down underneath Guerrero. Good take, good look. Good look by Lathan, weak side.
Really nice. He's probably approaching a double-double. He definitely has the points in double figures. Not sure how close he is on the assist side, but Landon Lathan's played well tonight. But the Bulldog offense overall has struggled. Down 14, 61-47.
Jackson inbounds. He's wearing number 4 all night long. Torres on the wing. Parker on this wing. They're doing a nice job of just playing keep away. Again, with no shot clock, there's no hurry. What a take. What a look. Oh,
Yep,
just
so
beautiful.
that'll all change next year when that shot clock
Yes.
is put into effect. Probably will be 35 seconds.
Guerrero with steal. Look down. McCray is going to take this one. Torres with the reach. Torres got grabby. Good call by the official here. 145. Dogs down 14. They've never fallen asleep at the wheel tonight. They've been down as many as 17, 18 points and consistently battled back.
Well, they came from down 7 with 35 seconds to go against Shikellamy in the last game.
Latham's going to pull. Oh, in and out. McCray, nice job on the rebound. Extends this offensive possession. Latham's going to take it. Good take. Up. They're going to count it, and it's good.
Yeah,
They gave a little continuation there. I like that.
Yeah, they should have, I thought, on
I
that
thought so,
play.
too.
I tell you, Lathan, he's probably approaching 20 points tonight. He really has played well, so we'll have to check that in the Sun Gazette tomorrow. That may be a season high for Landon Lathan. But they just have not been able to couple together any other significant scores tonight.
Right.
Still down 12, 49-61. Lathan able to get this one maybe to 11. And he does.
I'm telling you, they've impressed me with a gutsy performance. There's Hannah with Torres and try to trap. Torres down. Has a man on the wing. It's Parker. Back to the Mr. Everything, Jackson.
Yeah, Guerrero fouled him twice there and finally got it on the second
Well,
one. Guerrero doing everything he can.
I mean, your job is to stop the play, and they don't get you the first time. You're going to try to get a little more aggressive the second time because you want that 5th foul. You want Jackson at the foul line.
Yeah, the effort always very impressive by Guerrero. Really does a nice job. Jackson with the good fluid motion gets the shooter's roll, as they say. Stretch that lead back out to 62. Again, love to check the stats on him as well. He's got to be at 20 points. Averages about 18 on the season, does Xavier Jackson.
That's the first free throw he's missed in a while.
Yep, not real smooth on that one. Kind of threw that one up a little bit.
Lathan, all weak side hand is going to pop. High, no good. Guerrero, though. What a play by Guerrero.
Like a Fazio in the scrum. Wow.
Wow. I'm telling you.
They don't quit, man.
Things got ugly there in that scrum. You know, nobody wanted to make a bucket, but you got to hand it to both teams. Extremely aggressive. You know, and I'll take guts. I'll take guts and grit over everything. My daughter Claire is in front of us. She's going, what is happening? It's
Guerrero bangs that foul shot off the back of the iron. Has to compose himself after a really good hustle on the defensive side. Get your shooting motion.
Yes, Guerrero with a second one. That's up and good. 57.5, down 11. Jackson, they're going to say he lost it. The
Yeah,
Dogs have a chance to cut this below 10.
Yeah, a little bit of carelessness there by Jackson. A little bit out of control. So even with the struggles offensively, as you mentioned, they get a bucket here that will be under 10.
I'll tell you, you take it to the rack as quickly as you can. You draw the foul, you stop the clock, and you look to get points. Take it to the hole. Let's go. That's it, Lathan. That's what you do. That's what you do. Hope he didn't sprain his ankle. That is a great take. Get fouled, stop that clock. Lathan's had a nice game tonight.
Oh, he's had a very nice game. And he's got to be at 20 points for sure. Wish we had the monitors like they do at the college level. We'd sound much smarter.
We would. Yes, we would.
62-51. So Landon Lathan, senior guard. 2 foul shot opportunities. Sets himself.
Bang. Hey.
Gets that one. His motion's pretty good.
Right. If you'd have told me we'd be down around 10 points, I'd have said you're crazy because it just the turnovers tonight and the big runs that the Selinsgrove went on, but the Dogs have never quit.
Lathan gets the second as well, so lead at 9. Oh, yeah, hook. Called the hook. Hooked around him, yeah. Wow,
I'm glad you saw that, Doug Byerly.
Coach Kaiser's got to be a little frustrated for Selinsgrove Jackson as well, but you can't hook around with the elbow. That's the correct call, actually. So 43 seconds ago, Bulldogs have an opportunity, and Coach Booth knows it. So they'll take a timeout, see if they can get the play they want.
I'll tell you who I forgot tonight, but they're never forgotten. Devlin's Auto Glass, LLC. Cracked windshields of your car. You hit a deer, you have hail damage, auto accident prone. Give Devlin's Auto Glass a call today at 570-865-6042. Full service auto glass replacement, repair, custom flat glass, even for your heavy equipment and machinery should you own a contracting company. They'll replace that too. They do fast, affordable work and are local and insured. Again, 570-865-6042. Again, integrated accounting, thank you. 484-1947. Fisher Insurance, SGO Service Garage in Kenny Pick, Tanner Dover Spike, Best Auto Sales, Blaze Alexander Kia, and Bald Birds.
Lead at 9 for the Seals, 62-53. You can see it 43 seconds ago after the Coach John Booth timeout. Bulldogs have the ball underneath. Great opportunity to narrow that lead a little bit more.
Been a crazy game to think that Dogs look to get it in. It's Hannah. He's got to look. Oh, he pulls, takes it all alone. 7 is the lead. They got to get a foul.
Oh, that's a push.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh,
McCray took the charge.
Pushed off with his hand, did Jackson. So 2 times in a row. Jackson with the hook the last time.
Cow.
There he did the right thing. Ducked between the defenders, but then he pushed off with that right hand. Big foul there. Boy, the Bulldogs still have a chance, Nate.
That was incredible. Good inbound play. Hannah, they're going to get out to McCray. McCray's going to take it. Good. Get a timeout.
Lead at 4. Wow.
Holy cats.
Yep, Coach Kaiser with the timeout. And the Seals all of a sudden, here late in the ball game, had that lead at 14 for a long time, and then just a couple unforced turnovers there.
Isn't it crazy when you think about the game of basketball? Momentum's such a powerful thing, and things can happen so quickly. Football, okay, yeah, we've seen the Bulldogs score 3 touchdowns in a minute and a half, too. We always talk about time of possession is not a big deal. But in basketball, it's possession. But they went press, and they went animal style, and they forced Selinsgrove's best player to have 2 offensive fouls called on him in a row.
Yeah, don't be surprised if they maybe take the ball out of Jackson's hands, put it in Torres's hands, or Walters, put Jackson in the middle of the court, because that's where the focus is going to be on Jackson, because he is their best player. But they have 4 other players who can handle the ball pretty well.
What an incredible finish to this game. 4th quarter, 24 seconds to go, folks. 62-58 Selinsgrove. Bulldogs down as many as 17, 18 points. Cut it to 4. Torres going to get a foul on him. They do. That's a good foul. That's going to put him on the line. 19.7, roughly 20 seconds to go. Dogs down 4. Torres has a chance to ice it.
Yeah, if you're Torres and the visiting Seals, you make a couple foul shots here. You're going to get out of here with a well-deserved and hard-earned victory on the road and keep your PHAC, Pennsylvania Heartland Athletic Conference slate clean at 6-0.
Big foul shot from Torres.
Rolls it in, does Torres. A nice player, junior, 5'8", point guard, swing guard.
The Bulldogs just have to get it up court again with the 5 fouls. Look to score quickly. Torres hits both, and that was clutch. And that's a wise timeout by Selinsgrove. What that does is that allows your defense to get back and get set.
Yep, out of the timeout, they'll be able to set the defense. Probably have a little, maybe half-court token pressure just to force Jersey Shore to burn a couple seconds. Lead at 6. What a great comeback opportunity, but if the Bulldogs are not able to finish the comeback, they're going to be a little frustrated because they've seen the same things happen. They've gotten behind and the frantic pace to get them back in the ball game, but they've not earned up with victories the last 3 times out, coming in with that 3-game losing streak.
Well, I'll tell you, what really could have been, we talked about this, a blowout. The Dogs hung around and chose to really have their best run when it mattered most.
Yeah, they played well in this fourth quarter for sure. Led on the offensive side all night long by senior guard Landon Lathan. And he will be the player on this left side. Hannah taking it out. McCray on the other side. Guerrero and Swales in the ball game because he needed the 3. He needed a 3 at some point here in this possession.
Yep, here comes Lathan. Lathan's going to get it over. Down court. Guerrero sees it. Good kick to McCray. McCray nails it. Wow. You talked about it, Doug. You scripted it. You got to have your guards in there because you want. And Guerrero did what he needed to. Penetration, kick it back out. It was a beautiful dagger from McCray. Listen, McCray's only played 1 quarter, and he shows up at the right time.
Really nice job there by McCray to have his feet set when Guerrero delivered the ball to him. So even though down 6, the 3 gives you an opportunity on the offensive side. You can hit it to get in the ball game. 10.5, so you need either a steal immediately or a foul within a second or 2.
And you know something tonight, what does my heart good for the Bulldogs? They've cleaned up the turnovers in the latter part of this game. It was a complete, absolutely complete bipolar opposite spectrum of that first half. And, I mean, just like that last look, they know they need the 3. But you can really waste time. It was a couple of good passes, and Guerrero got inside, kicked it back out, and they shared the ball really well. And McCray knocked the last 2 threes down. So the Dogs really 4, I think of the 4 for Lathan, the 1 for Swales, and now 2 for McCray. So the Dogs have gotten hot behind the arc. No foul call. Stolen away. Oh, Jackson gets it back. Such a tough break. Such a tough break for the Bulldogs. They were so close to getting another 3-point look there.
Yep, had the opportunity. Boy, in the scramble, though, Jackson under control, comes out with it. 2.6 to go. So if Jackson hits 1 or both of these, it will ice it, more than likely. But boy, what a great effort there by the Bulldogs on the press.
You know, Hannah went up for that, got the rejection, and the ball floated in the air, and it ended up caroming towards Jackson. Jackson was Johnny on the spot. And like you said, Doug, that was a big, big front end there for him to put them up 4.
Yeah, always easier normally when you hit that front end. Jackson able to complete the duo there.
Well, that's the final, 66-61. But literally, the Dogs trimmed that lead tonight to 3 with 10 ticks on that clock. Nearly got the turnover. Almost had a chance to take a shot to tie it up to go OT. But down nearly 20 at one point to come back in the fourth quarter. Really, they had Selinsgrove on pins and needles tonight.
Really great effort by the Bulldogs, particularly in that fourth quarter, led by Landon Lathan. Again, check the Sun-Gazette or whatever media outlet you like to see where Landon ended up scoring-wise. Had to be around 18 to 20 points. Really played well in a couple nice threes by Swales and McCray coming off the bench in the fourth quarter, but the Bulldogs dropped their fourth in a row, Nate, 66-61, and they drop under 500 at 6-7 on the season. Tough stretch coming up for them on the road quite a bit here over the next week or so are the Bulldogs, and I'm scrambling a little bit to find that schedule for the Bulldogs. If you give me 1 second, we will find that. So the Bulldogs, after this ball game, will be at Central Mountain, at Shamokin, at Shikellamy, at Midwest, at East Juniata, and one more, folks, at Troy, a 6-game away from home road trip for Jersey Shore. So will they be able to right the ship, so to speak, get back on the winning track and have a chance to even that schedule, even that record at 7-7, and then hopefully go on a nice streak to end the season. 10 games remaining plus one with the makeup game that has not been scheduled yet. Selinsgrove goes to either 10-4 or 11-4. Their next game will be at home, on the road, at home against Midwest. So we're going to get Coach John Boob on the headset here after a good effort by the Bulldogs. Nate's going to interview him here.
Okay.
So DPP Sports here with Coach John Boob. Coach, heck of an effort, 66-61. Great fourth quarter led by Landon Lathan on the offensive side, but a lot of contributors there. But a rough first three quarters, man. Those turnovers, Coach, they were tough to watch.
It's the story of our season so far. We struggled to have energy early. It's something that we're working on. But our guys fight hard. I mean, every single game we usually get into it late because they play so hard. We're just trying to take that energy that we have in fourth quarters and spread it out a little bit better. So we're still working on it. But again, I told these guys I've only been with them for about a year and a half now. So they're still working on figuring out what I want, playing hard all the time. But they're doing a good job. I mean, man, that fight late was fun to watch. I told them in the huddle, I said, this is fun, but it'd be a lot more fun if we had a lead. If we played hard in the first half, we would. So they did a good job, though.
They really did. What I was impressed, and Nate and I talked about it, you went way deeper than you normally do because the matchups weren't working. You were trying everybody, and probably some players that you don't normally put in there, and they did a nice job coming off the bench.
Correct. Yeah, I call our first seven, the guys that I always rotate with our starting lineup, they're our best defending group typically, but they struggle to score. So when we go deeper in the bench, we sometimes get a little more offense, but then we drop on the defensive end. But as you saw in the first three quarters, nobody was playing defense. So I went a little bit deeper with our offensive threats, and that seemed to pay off. Those guys were locked in a little bit more defensively, and then I think that boosted our first seven by seeing, okay, these guys are playing hard. They're taking my minutes. I'm going to have to go out and play as hard as I possibly can.
Two more questions for you. So one about your opponent, Selinsgrove. They're a team, when you look at them, other than Jackson, you kind of go, boy, they're a well-coached team and really much better athletically than you would think they are, and very good on the defensive side. Am I right?
Correct. Yeah, and they're very well-coached. I mean, obviously Jackson, is a giant threat, and we really focused on him. But the other guys are good at rotating and finding the open looks and taking care of the basketball. I mean, that was the big gap between us and them, was the turnovers and taking care of it and finding the right guys in the right spots. But they are very, very well coached. He's been there a little bit longer than me. So I think that's an advantage for them, and I'm hoping that as time continues, we can get to where they're at. I think we have a chance, and they're 5A, so they're a tough opponent for us. We're not going to see them in playoffs, but they're fun to play for sure.
So final question. We looked at the schedule, just mentioned it actually to the listeners. 6-game road trip. At this point in time, that's got to be tough.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And we had a Midwest game, I think, just get rescheduled, so I think that'll hop in the middle of those, which is nice because it's another home game. But yeah, it's a tough schedule. I mean, our league is tough as it is. Everyone's a threat, and we play them all twice. We've lost some pretty good games there to Shikellamy, Selinsgrove now, Shamokin, and then we got to see Shamokin and Shikellamy again. So our schedule doesn't get any bit easier, but it's going to get us ready for the playoffs. We're going to get in. That's not the question. The bigger question is who's going to be our matchup and can we get a home court game? And that's what we're really fighting for, but we gotta start pulling out some of these games that are tight and that we can get.
Oh, Coach, we love covering the team. Nate's doing a girls' game tomorrow, and they're on a nice streak. We're hoping you guys can get it turned around, whether on the road or at home. Appreciate you giving us a couple minutes.
Yep, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So Nate Carpenter going to come back on. We're going to wrap it out again. You can see the score there. The Bulldogs come up a little bit short, but the effort was not short. 66-61 in the scoreboard,
Yeah.
but wow, what a great effort down the stretch for the Bulldogs.
And it was great, Doug, to hear you talk to Coach John Boob the way you did. It gets to pick his brain a little bit. And, again, we talk about he's been here a year and a half. Came in kind of late in his first season. But like you talked about, getting the guys to consistently play with consistent maximum effort. Boy, they had some streaks tonight where they looked like they were absolutely a juggernaut. Then they had some streaks tonight where they looked like they needed to go back to the fundamentals and the school of don't turn the ball over. But listen, it was a great game, great comeback. Always great covering games with you, Doug Byerly. Appreciate you. And from our house to yours tonight, from here at JSASD, the home of the Bulldogs, Selinsgrove came on the road and won 66-61. What a great comeback for the Dogs. Just fell short, just like Shikellamy. Last couple games, the Bulldogs are peaking. If they can find a way to limit the turnovers, they could get hot at the right time. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Click subscribe. Go to the YouTube channel. Check out the TNT Tailgates and Testimonies. Check out the West Branch Breakdown. We're going to try to get another episode to you as well. District 4 basketball. Maybe have the likes of Nick Tagliaferri or someone come on, Doug, with you. And we appreciate all the interviews that you're doing. We know that you've got one coming up with Tom. You want to share that?
Yep, Tom Elling, going to talk to him. He is the man, everything state and national wrestling. He knows everything about high school, college wrestling. We're going to talk about particularly the District 4 area, but then the local colleges as well. Going to interview him next week, and Nate'll get that posted on the DPP website. So check that out, dogpoundproductions.com.
Yes, absolutely. Check us out on the internet. We'd love to do more for you. If you're interested in sponsoring as well, we're going to get to that in 2026. Lots of opportunities to branch out and do more, but we can't do it without you. Again, we're going to sign off for tonight. It's always a great day to be a Bulldog, and we want you to click subscribe, become a Stray, and become one of those people that's here to stay. Good night, and God bless.